Hello guys, welcome back. Today what we will be doing is solving algebraic fractions. If you like the content on this channel, please do remember to like, share and subscribe. Also do not forget to turn on your notification bells. We have this algebraic expression here, and what we are required to do is to just go ahead and solve. So what you're going to do first is find our LCM. And as you can see our LCM here, so our LCM is equal to 10. Okay, so now that we know our LCM, we can go ahead and begin. So 5 into 10 goes 2, so that means we're multiplying the 4x minus 1 by 2. So that's 2 times 4x minus 1. And we're adding that to 2 into 10 goes 5. So that means our x plus 4 will be multiplied by 5. So that's 5 times x plus 4. And what I normally do after finding the LCM is just go ahead and cross multiply, because as you can see it is the same thing. The 2 is multiplying the 4x minus 1, and the 5 is multiplying the x plus 4, so it is the same thing, and of course that's equal to 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to distribute what is outside each bracket by what is inside each bracket, like we did in a previous video. So we're going to have 2 times 4x, that's 8x, and we have minus 2 times 1, that's 2, plus 5 times x, that's 5x, plus 5 times 4, that's 20, and that's all over our LCM, which is 10, and that's equal to 3. Now we can go ahead and collect the like terms here and of course simplify. So we'll have 8x plus 5 plus 5x minus 2 plus 20, and that's over our LCM, which is 10, and that's equal to 3. So after simplifying, so 8, we're going to add 8x plus 5x, that's 13x, plus minus 2 from 20, so that's positive 18, and that's over 10, and that's equal to 3. Okay, so now we would like to get rid of our 10. So what we are going to do is just going to multiply each side by 10. So doing that, we get 13x plus 18, and that's equal to 30. Now we can just go ahead and solve for x. Solving for x, we have 13x equal to 30. And we're going to take over our 18. We're going to bring our 18 across the equal sign. So it will be negative 18. Now we're left with 13x and that's equal to 12. So we want to get x by itself, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and divide each side by 13. And of course, our answer would be 12x is equal to 12 over 13. Here is our second example, and of course we're just stepping it up a little bit because we're getting more advanced. We're doing more advanced questions. So the first thing that we need to do again, just like in the previous example, we're going to find the LCM of 3 and 4. And of course, our LCM would be 12. So of course, we have 12. And we can go ahead and cross multiply. So 3 times 3x minus 2. So we'll have 3 times 3x minus 2 minus 4 times 2x plus 5. That's 4 times 2x plus 5. And that's equal to 1 minus x over 6. So we can go ahead and multiply what is inside our brackets by what is outside our brackets. Doing that, we have 3 times 3x, so that's 9x, minus 3 times 2, that's minus 6. 3 times minus 2, that's minus 6, and minus 4 times 2x, that's minus 8x, minus 4 times 5, that's minus 20, and that's over 12, and again that's equal to 1 minus x over 6. Now I'm going to go ahead and simplify by grouping the like terms. So I have 9x minus 8x, so that's x. And I have minus 26 minus 6 minus 20, and of course that's minus 26. And that's equal to our 1 minus x all over 6. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and cross multiply. So we're going to multiply our 6 times our x minus 26. So 6 times x, that's 6x, minus 6 times minus 26, that's minus 156, and that's equal to 12 times 1, that's 12, and 12 times minus x, that's minus 12x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the x on one side and the whole numbers on the other side. So what we'll have is I'll have 6x, and I'm going to take the negative 12x across the equal sign, and of course you know that the sign is going to change, so we have positive 12x, and that's equal to 12. And I'm going to take the negative 156 across the sign again, and that's going to be positive 156. And now we can go ahead and simplify. So we have 12x plus 6x, and of course that's 18x, and that's equal to, we now have 156 plus 12, that's equal to 168.
But actually,
we would like to get rid of our 18 from beside the x because we're solving for x. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide each side by 18. So of course we have x is equal to 28 over 3, and that's our answer for our second example. We're now at our third example. We have 4 minus 2x over x plus 1, and that's equal to x. As you can see, our divisor is an algebraic expression. So no need to fear. It is the same concept like what we have been doing. So what we're going to do is get rid of the x plus 1 at the bottom. So in order to do that, what we'll do is we're basically going to multiply by x plus 1. So doing that, we have 4 minus 2x, and that's equal to, and we're going to be also multiplying the x by the x plus 1. So we'll have x multiplying x plus 1. So our next step is to just factor out our bracket here, and doing that we have 4 minus 2x, and that's equal to x times x, that's x squared, and x times 1, that's x. As you can see, we have x squared here, so what we have is a quadratic equation. So we're going to restructure and take everything to one side so that our quadratic equation will be equal to 0. So of course we have 0 equal, we have x squared plus x. We're taking over our negative 2x, so we're gonna be left with positive, so we have plus 2x, and we're taking over our 4, or positive 4, so when we take it over, we're going to be left with negative 4. So there we go, we have our quadratic equation, and we see that we can just simplify in the middle here. We have 2x and x, so what we'll have equal 0 equal x squared. So 2x plus x, that's of course 3x minus 4. And we now need to solve our quadratic equation. So we need to find a number that when we multiply, two numbers that when we multiply we get 4, but when we add them we get back 3x. So think about those two numbers. And of course our two numbers are, we would have positive 4 and negative 1. So we'll have x squared plus 4x minus 1 minus x, not 1, sorry, minus x minus 4. And now we can go ahead and just factor out. So what is common? We have, of course, we have x, and we're left with x here, because x times x, that's x squared, plus we're left with 4. So our first bracket is x plus 4, and we're safe to rewrite it here. So we have x plus 4 What do we need to multiply x by in order to get negative x, and multiply 4 by in order to get negative 4? And of course, that would be minus 1. So now we'd have x minus 1, and that's equal to 0. And we'd have x plus 4, and that's also equal to 0. So x is equal to positive 1, or x is equal to negative 4. And that's how we would work that question.